Good afternoon and welcome to our Fireside chat for Thursday afternoon. It's Dale Medjett here, and just good to be able to chat, to be able to catch up, to be able to bring you up to date a little bit about what's going on, but also just to connect in some way as a face and a voice in the midst of all our downsizing here. A couple of things for this afternoon. The first one is our Galatians study. We are going to be studying the book of Galatians in our sermons over the coming weeks. We started with Easter, and Tyler will be doing this week's sermon, and then we have another 3 or 4 weeks of Galatians after that. And as part of that, we've put together a study guide that you can be following along with at home. It's a way to read a couple of verses each day, answer a couple of questions, but enter into the study, enter into the book of Galatians. It has so much to teach us, and so we'd love you to be involved in that. The second thing is about our search committees. You probably know that Don and I have given our retirement notice as of the end of April of next year. Things were totally different when we first announced that, but at this point that date is still going forward. But we're putting together a search committee to look for the children and family pastor, and we're putting together a different search committee to look for the senior pastor. And both of those are in the process of being created, just to keep you up to date on where we are in that process. So the names for the committees are being put together. The search committee for the senior pastor will be approved at the board level, and that'll happen on Monday night when we have a board meeting. And we will, at our Zoom meeting there, approve the search committee so that they can begin their work. They will be looking to have input from people in the congregation, wanting to hear what you're looking for in a new pastor who will be coming to provide leadership and direction to the church. And then the third thing is we've put together the strategic revisioning committee. Again, things have changed since we put that together, but the idea was just to make sure that we as a congregation had a common idea of who we were and where we see ourselves going, what God has called us to do, and the difference we can make. And so Dave Watt has come on our board and is leading a strategic envisioning committee. He has put that together, and they will be getting in contact with you to be able to hear from you some of the things that you would love to see us as a church become. So they're looking at who we are. They're looking at the context that we find ourselves in. They're looking at what the future could look like, and obviously that is going to be a wide-ranging discussion. And then they want to know, what is it that God is calling us? Where is it that we feel as a congregation God is leading us? What is our vision and mission going forward? And so they will want to be hearing from you. They'll be giving you some information as well. And over the next number of months, you can expect to hear from that group of people as they put this together. A lot of that will be fed into the search committee as well, as we decide who we are as a congregation, discover who we are and what God has called us to do. That'll be put into the search committee process for looking for a person that can provide leadership in that area. So those are some of the things that are just going on behind the scenes. We're still trying to connect with people. Hopefully you've got a phone call or an email from an elder or a pastor that's just touching base, just to see how you're doing, see if there's needs that you have that we can be meeting. And if there are, we do invite you just to get a hold of us at care@westviewbaptistchurch.ca. And if there's a need that's there, whether it's financial or spiritual or just emotional in this time of being isolated, if we can just connect with you, we'd love to do that. So we invite you, just care@westviewbaptistchurch.ca. We'd love to be in contact with you. Well, that's it for this afternoon. We're looking forward to Sunday and worshiping again. We're looking forward to connecting with you in various ways through the Facebook channels, through email, through any way you want to connect with us. And we just continue to pray that you stay healthy, that you stay well, and that you stay connected to God and connected to His people here as we are one family together going through this as a community of faith. So may God bless this week.